Don't know what to get the foodie in your life? I've got you covered with an amazing list of fun and creative gift ideas, and most of them are under $50. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Taylor from The Girl on Bloor. I'm all about showing you how to make easy, healthy recipes and meal prep tips and tricks so that you can live your best life. Now today we are doing something a little different. With the holidays coming up, I thought now would be a great time to share some unique gift ideas for the person in your life who loves food. Whether they love cooking, meal prepping, or just love gourmet treats, there's something for everyone in this roundup. And the best part is that most of the gifts I'm going to talk about in this video are budget friendly, talking in the $10 to $50 range with just a few splurges that I'll save for the end of this video. I'm sharing my absolute top gift ideas here in this video, but if you're looking for more, I've got a massive list of over 70 gift ideas on my blog. It's one of the best resources on foodie gifts that you'll find on the internet. And I know that's a big claim, but once you click on over, you'll see what I mean. I've even organized the blog post by price, starting with the $20 and under gift ideas, so head on over to the link in my description for more. Okay, enough talk, let's dive into this list. Now I mentioned this before, but I really want to emphasize that the majority of this video will focus on $50 and under gifts, so we will talk about those first. The first set of gift ideas I want to share are some fun silicone molds and trays. These chocolate molds are perfect for making peanut butter cups and even some chocolate fat bombs that I've got a great recipe for on my site. You basically melt your chocolate and add a little bit of it, then add in some nut butter, finish with some more melted chocolate, and then chill for a few hours until set. These molds are super cheap in the $10 to $15 range, and they are so fun for your different baking projects. Next up are these silicone egg cups. Again, they're in the $10 to $15 range, and they are so perfect for the messy chef in your life or the one who hates doing dishes. I don't know if you've ever tried to make regular egg cups in a muffin tin before, but if you grease them super well, the eggs stick so badly and they take hours of soaking and lots of elbow grease to clean. These silicone muffin trays are for muffins, eggs, and the best part is that they are non-stick and go in the dishwasher. They are a real game changer, so this gift is a no-brainer. Still on our mold kick, you need these ice cube ones. And again, they're under 20 bucks and they create larger ice cubes that not only take your cocktails to the next level of sophistication, but they also water down your drink way less because they melt a lot slower due to higher surface area. Every mixologist needs a set of these ice cube trays, so make sure you put them on your list if you don't have them already. Okay, I think this is a good time to segue into some ideas for the home bartender in your life. In Toronto, where I live, we've got this great store called the Cocktail Emporium, and I love heading there to browse. I highly encourage you to try to shop local where you can, so see if you have another similar store in your city that you can support before buying these ideas online. So the first mixology style gift idea I have is to buy cocktail mixes. They sometimes come in concentrated smaller bottles, but recently I've been seeing dry packets that would be perfect for travel. Usually you're looking at around $10 or $15 for cocktail mixes, or you can usually find Moscow Mule concentrates, Mai Tais, Old Fashions, margarita bases, or even just simple flavors like grapefruit syrup. These mixes are meant to be mixed with water or soda water, and then you just add your spirit of choice. They make a great stocking stuffer. Now you can also make your own cocktail kit box for that special someone, or support a local bar or restaurant by buying their cocktail kits. These have popped up a lot over the last couple years, especially when we had to stay home and avoid going out. My local restaurant, Bar Reina, offered up all kinds of special kits for a while that included special tonic waters, homemade syrups, dried herbs, and citrus wedges for around 40 bucks. It was a great gift idea, and I basically got all my friends a box the year that they offered them. You may have to search around and make your own, which, let's be honest, will end up being a little bit cheaper, but it's a great idea to basically give someone a cocktail in a box, and if you're lucky, it'll end up being a gift for you too. Now, if you know your foodie friend is well stocked in the bar department, maybe they need some new glassware. Another great idea is to go to a fancy store like West Elm, Crate & Barrel, CB2, or Williams-Sonoma and purchase a set of glasses. Make sure that they are cool though. I know I proudly display all of my fancier glassware on my bar cart, and I've even collected a few from some vintage shops along Queen West in Toronto. You're looking at a price tag of around $5 to $10 a glass too, so they're relatively affordable, especially if you only buy 2 of them at a time. Once you've got the cocktail mixes and the glassware, you just need some bar tools. These days, they've got fancy shakers and strainers. I'm talking rose gold and matte black and all kinds of cool stuff. Whether you get a complete set of bar tools or just get a strainer, jigger, or bar spoon, these sorts of gifts range from $20 to $50, and they are perfect for the bartender in your life. Now, you know I can't mention alcohol without talking about my must-have for after a night of drinking, which are these life-changing electrolyte powders. I buy the variety pack of electrolyte powders off of Amazon. You can get about 20 of them for $40, which I know is kind of expensive, but they really do work, and hopefully you're not drinking like crazy to need them all the time anyway. Hopefully. I save these sticks for when I can sense a hangover coming on, usually those nights when you know you've overindulged and it's gonna be a rough morning. You mix about 1 of them in a cup and a half of water and then chug the whole thing before going to bed. Yes, you can also use them in the morning, but I swear you really have no hangover at all if you're able to consume it right before bed. These are always a hit gift, so if you just don't know what to get someone, these do the trick. Okay, once you've got your booze and hydration covered off, you know I've got to cover the coffee lovers in the house. So basically, me. Obviously, you can splurge and get someone a nice espresso machine like an Nespresso for a couple $100, or you can get them their favorite blend of coffee or some coffee pods for about $20 or less. These are the obvious gifts for the coffee lover, but if you're looking for something more creative, consider getting them some flavored coffee syrups, which make the perfect stocking stuffers because they're usually under $10, especially if you get the mini ones. And for iced coffee lovers in particular, some reusable straws that come with a carrying case are also a good idea because less coffee shops are offering straws these days. I keep these in my purse and they're so handy. We have talked a lot about different tools, but we haven't talked a whole lot about any actual food yet, so here are my ideas. Obviously, you can always make some holiday cookies, but fancier ones such as macarons can be quite the treat because they can be quite expensive, like $3 per cookie, and they're hard to make yourself. So these are an obvious treat along with chocolate truffles. Find local spots in your city and support small business. I love Nadege in Toronto, but I'm always trying to explore new spots. This is a great way to make Christmas shopping a fun activity. For the healthy person in your life, you can get them some kombucha. There are super cool flavors out there these days, or you can get them a bottle of cold pressed juice, or even a new flavor of sparkling water. These ideas are usually under $10. Then, of course, you have your fancy hot sauces, your chips, your crackers, red pepper jelly, cheese, and other gourmet foods that make a great gift and allow you to do some more exploring in your city. I could probably go for days just shopping around local spots in the city, and it's a great excuse to try new things. And finally, you can get local beers, ciders, wines, and spirits. So these are some more fun, if not obvious ideas for the foodie in your family. My family got me this cool cider for my birthday from this hole-in-the-wall country place. So you never know what cool finds you might come across. Now, if you know your loved ones are already getting a ton of food and drink, another idea to consider is getting them a fancy cheese board, which will usually go for anywhere from $30 to $100, or you can get them some fancy cheese knives for about $20. Don't forget the fun additions to a charcuterie board too, like olives or pickles. Cookbooks and recipe magazine subscriptions may seem like another obvious gift idea, but a foodie can never have too many, and they're usually under $30, so make a trip to your local bookstore and start browsing. Personally, I love Fine Cooking and All Recipes magazines, and I love getting any and all new cookbooks. For the foodie who loves learning new cooking techniques, you can also get them a creme brulee set with ramekins, a tray, and a torch for around $20 to $30, and sushi making supplies are another fun gift idea for about $20. Bonus points if you also get them some sushi rice, pickled ginger, or wasabi paste so you can both enjoy and make your own sushi night. It's easier to do than you think. Cooking classes, whether in person or virtual, also usually go for $50 to $100, but make a fun gift idea because people are used to getting a bunch of stuff. But an activity where you eat and learn a new skill set is the gift that keeps on giving. On the subject of activities, I've also been on some super fun food tours where you try a bunch of different dishes and have samples from different restaurants, so those are also a fun idea. A bit more of a splurge because they're usually $100 or more per person, but I figure they're worth mentioning if you're more of an activities person. Okay, we have covered a ton of gift ideas so far, but before we dive into some more of the splurges, I figured we could go over some cool kitchen gadgets and helpful tools for meal prepping since I am a meal prep vlogger. We'll start with some of the more creative ideas, then move on to the basics. These taco holders are super fun for make your own taco night. They're about $15 and they stack to save room in your kitchen, so get these for the taco lover in your life. These egg rings are also about $5 to $10 and are great for making homemade McMuffins with the perfect fried egg. This pasta measure is another $5 to $10 gift that helps you figure out how many servings of spaghetti or noodles to add to water when cooking, and it doesn't take up a ton of room either. And then, of course, I also love this $15 oil spray bottle because you can add healthier oils to it instead of relying on cooking sprays. These foldable water bottles are also a great idea when you don't have a ton of space in your bag but still want water on the go. They'd be great for hiking, music festivals, and all kinds of activities where you don't want to haul around a larger bottle. And I think I got a 3-pack of these for about $15 on Amazon, so they are super cheap too. Now for my favorite out of the box idea, which are these silicone cubes for the freezer. You can buy the Supercube brand, which is very popular, but I got this bootleg version and I love storing them for leftover soups, stews, purees, sauces, and even cooked pasta. The little pockets are for 1 cup single servings of leftovers. You can save so much space in your freezer as opposed to freezing in glass bowls. They're a game changer, but they are a bit pricey, usually between $30 and $60 depending on where you buy them and which ones you buy. Great gift idea though. Moving on to some ways to reduce your plastic waste, and these are also great gifts because they are an investment. Say hello to silicone reusable bags, aka Stasher bags. Stasher bag is the name brand, and I have the bootleg version again because I'm cheap. They usually go for $30 to $60 for a variety pack, and they are so perfect for cutting back on the amount of Ziploc bags you use. You can even put them in the freezer, boil them in the microwave, and they are dishwasher friendly too. Another game changer in the kitchen, especially for that friend who cares about the environment. And of course, you need the sandwich bag holders to go along with them, and they are about 10 bucks. They're a great add-on or stocking stuffer. Beeswax wraps are also great for reducing your use of plastic wrap, and they go over top of bowls and are super easy to wash. You can usually find a variety pack for under $20, so another great gift for the environmentally conscious foodie. Okay, on to our standard kitchen tools, and then I'll show you my favorite splurges. So everyone needs a garlic press, but they may not have a great one, so I highly recommend the OXO Good Grips one. It's about 20 bucks, and it's a little pricey for a garlic press, but it even won over my mom, who is very fussy about her kitchen tools and swore by the Pampered Chef press for years. This one quickly became her favorite. The first time that you use it, you'll see exactly what I mean. Meal prep bowls and a variety of glass bowls with lids are also really wonderful for the home cook who wants to feel more organized. The meal prep containers fit the perfect serving size of food, and the glass really does stand up to the test of time. Plus, they're dishwasher and microwave safe. Same with the round glass bowls with lids. I like the Anchor Hocking brand. I have their 1 cup, 2 cup, 4 cup, and 6 cup glass containers. I use the 1 cup size for storing dips and sauces and chopped up herbs, and the 2 cups get used for servings of pasta and soups. The larger bowls get used for leftovers and salads quite often too. The variety pack of Anchor Hocking bowls are about $30 or $40, which is super reasonable, and then you can get a 5-pack of the meal prep bowls for about 30 bucks. The meal prepper in your life will thank you. Of course, you can take it a step further and also get them some bento box containers, which are great for separating ingredients. A 3-pack is usually about $30, which is expensive, I know, but it's worth it. You don't need too many of them since you'll use them less often, and who doesn't enjoy a gift that they wouldn't necessarily treat themselves to, but would love to receive? Last on the list of kitchen basics is a rice cooker. These are around $20 or $30 and work for so many different types of grains beyond rice, including quinoa, barley, and farro. I love that you can set it and forget it, so if you want to make someone's life easier, this is the gift for them. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, and those are the splurges. My #1 splurge has to be my Vitamix. It's a gift I got for myself technically, but if you have the budget and really want to treat someone, this is the one. It's got a self-cleaning feature, and it basically doubles as a food processor too because it's so powerful. And the way it crushes through ice is unparalleled. The one I have is around $700 or $800, so it's definitely on the pricey side, but you can get a model that isn't as big or as fancy. You can even find refurbished ones for around the $300 mark, I believe. A pasta maker is another good splurge gift, and they are usually about $150 to $200. They are much more reasonable and make such a great date night. What's more romantic than pasta? That and a fresh pasta making class would be the perfect splurge for that special someone. Of course, air fryers are all the rage these days, so that's another great splurge idea. They're usually between $200 and $300, but they cook things just like a deep fryer without all the grease. I make chicken nuggets, chicken wings, and fries all the time in mine, and while it gets used less often than my other appliances, I'm glad that I have it to make certain foods just a little bit healthier. And finally, the Instant Pot, which is about $100. It's a great trendy kitchen appliance, and for good reason. You just dump your ingredients, press start, and dinner is ready in 20 minutes. It's a good appliance to take camping with you or to places where there is no kitchen, so it unexpectedly comes in handy in many situations. Plus, for a kitchen appliance, they aren't crazy expensive. Now, for the friend who buys way too much cold pressed juice, you could consider getting them a juicer. These are usually under $100, and you can do so many fruit and veggie combos. Don't forget the cute little glasses to go along with it, which are usually about $10 each. Now, my final splurge is the OXO Good Grips dry storage containers. The smaller variety pack is $100, and I know that's expensive for containers, but they make your pantry look so well stocked and organized. You can actually see what you have on hand, and the lids use special suction for things like like pastas, rice, oats, and lentils. Keeps everything fresher for longer. They're such a good investment and your favorite home cook will thank you for them. Okay, my totally epic list of gift ideas for the foodie in your life is officially complete. Don't forget, I've got even more gift ideas all in one blog post if you can even believe it. You can find that whole list of 70 ideas in the link in my description. We covered many of them here today, but obviously that would have been way too long of a video to cover them all, so head on over to the link in my description for that monster of a post. I hope you got more than a few ideas here today. Be sure to like this video, share it with friends and family who need some gift ideas heading into the holidays, and let me know which one of these gift ideas you're gonna buy first. Thanks for hanging out in my kitchen today, and I will see you in the next video.